wonderful. Thank you so much. Paula Poundstone, ladies and gentlemen. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you so good to laugh. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, the CD is I Heart Jokes. Paula tells them in Maine, and don't you wish she was telling them where you are? And if she's not, you can get the CD. It's available through paulapoundstone.com, which is her website, and you go to the store section, and there it'll be. And also, there's nothing in this book that I meant to say, which is a brilliant literary work, also very, very funny, that Miss Poundstone has produced. And this is the audio version of it, which she read, and it's a laugh and some life lessons. For those of you just turning in, it's Past Your Bedtime with Theodore Pie, and I am Theodore Pie, and as a very special guest tonight, one of the characters from Paula's book, which is, by the way, a series of biographies of towering historic figures, and in the telling of their stories she tells her own. And we have with us tonight, I'm so nervous I don't know how to say it, an honor to have you here, sir. And of course, you've been a viewer, but this is your first time on It's Past Your Bedtime, and so I'm sure you're a little nervous too. Ladies and gentlemen, former President Abraham Lincoln. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. President George W. Bush just put out a book called Decision Points, where he explains some of his most difficult decisions, and that begs the question, sir. What was your most difficult decision? Was it leaving office? I didn't decide to leave office. I was assassinated. Sorry. Of course. I'm sorry. Of course. Yes, I do remember now that you say it. Yes. Okay. So, not your own decision. Okay. Yes. Yes. You seem like such a regular guy, and I imagine there wasn't a lot. You don't seem so ego-driven as some of the presidents more recently have been. I'm wondering though, were you hoping for something better than the penny? The penny? Now, President Barack Obama is in a difficult position right now, dealing with two very, very angry, very fractious sides of the nation. Were you ever in a situation like that? I was president during the Civil War. Of course. Oh, yeah, I do remember now that you mentioned it. Thank you. Thank you for correcting. Ding dong. I don't know what I was thinking right then. I'm so sorry. Yes, of course. The Civil War, yes, who could, well, get so busy around the holiday. Mr. President, Barack Obama was just elbowed in the face playing basketball. I'm wondering, were you ever injured? I was shot. Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, shot. Yes, I do remember. I do remember. You know I do remember. Yes, and that must have been awful. I can't even imagine. I mean, I've certainly seen people shot on television, but never, gee, I had the flu once. I can't really relate to that. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Hold on. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Just don't move. Excuse me. Sorry, sir. Did they have cats back then? Oh. Edgar. It's cats of the president. Get the cats of the president. The man was shot, for God's sakes. the Indian slavery thing, just not enough good things we can say about it, you know, really. You know, made things a little more difficult on the employer, but, you know, you have to take the good with the bad, don't you? Yes, 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 really, thank you. Thank you, sir, for that, because that really, well, it led to the union movement. I think it did. I think it did. I'm very glad it worked out. Do you feel you were depressed? Well, in the White House, sir, my son died, a civil war broke out, and my wife kept buying gloves. I don't think I was depressed. I think I was aware. Did you ever watch Dr. Phil? It's a shame, because, you know, had he been there at that time, I believe you could have processed some of that. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, depressed or not, we've had with us tonight former President Abraham Lincoln on the It's Past Your Bedtime show, and I am tickled. I could not be any more tickled, sir. I want to thank you so much. The honor is mine, sir. Thank you. Did they used to call you Chuckles? You are a delight as well, sir. Thank you so much. And remember, if you will, it's the CD from Paula Poundstone is I Heart Jokes. Paula tells them in Maine, and of course, featuring the story of Abraham Lincoln, we have, what's it called now? There it is. There's nothing in this book that I meant to say, and that is a brilliant recording of that literary work. I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I want to say from Theodore Pie, if you're watching this, it's past your bedtime. Bye-bye. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you, sir. Really. Really. Are you staying nearby? Because you know there's a nice hotel. You take Lincoln Boulevard. Take Lincoln. You are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.